I was going to make a different video today, but as you may already be able to tell by the title of this video, YouTube feminist deacon Steve Shives has blocked me on Twitter. Ugh, why does he have to have the same first name as me? Why? Now, if he had just blocked me or used the Atheism Plus block bot, I probably would not have bothered making a video about this. But the hashtag #BlockedBySteve is starting to gain some traction in the Twitterverse. In my research for this video, I took the names of a few other people who have been blocked by Steve and checked them using the League of Gamers blockbot check. My own Twitter account is on the Atheism Plus blockbot, but others who have used the hashtag #BlockedBySteve were not. There are a couple of things that could possibly be going on here. First, Steve is going out of his way to block people who might challenge his feminist beliefs and or blocking by association. The other is rather ridiculous, but I doubt those like Steve Shives and Randy Harper would agree. Twitter allows you to import and export lists of blocked people. In your Twitter menu, go to Settings, then Blocked Accounts, then under Advanced Options, you will see where it allows you to import a list of people to be blocked or export a list of those you have currently blocked. I do suspect that Steve is using this feature. Steve, if you are watching this video, please understand that I do not inherently object to you going on a mass blocking campaign. It is your Twitter account and yours to do with as you see fit. However, I suspect that by doing this, you are failing to understand why myself and many other skeptics have criticized you for doing this. You see, you have created a nice little safe space for yourself on Twitter. Myself and other egalitarians, such as Sargon of Akkad, Harmful Opinions, Tealdare, Bearing, Bandage Dude, and No Holds Barred, to name a few, have opposing opinions to yours when it comes to feminism. Even other feminists, such as Christina Hoff Sommers, differ with you. But you, Steve, are shielding yourself from dissent. No one can scrutinize what you say, no one can disagree with you. And in shielding yourself, you have done to yourself what a religion does to someone who joins it. You have created this false dichotomy where everyone who agrees with you is good and everyone who disagrees with you is bad. You know, I like to be right. However, there are times in my life where I have discovered that I am wrong about something. When this is the case, and I am proven that I am wrong using reason and evidence, I change my mind. Your ideas and opinions should be like things that you take with you in a box and can be changed when needed. If you make your opinions and ideas a part of your personality, like Steve has with feminism, then you will cling to them despite logical, sound, dissenting arguments. If you always want to be right, you must always be willing to change your mind. CGP Grey taught me that. But Steve, you shield yourself from dissenting opinion. As a result, you have closed yourself off from growing as a person, and from what I can tell, get all your information from your cunt of a wife. Getting all your information from one source? That sounds like a religion to me. You see, Steve, you have become a part of something which you set out to argue against when you started to make atheist videos. And the scary thing is that the group of people you have chosen to associate yourself with have been known to resort to extremely malicious and antisocial behaviors when they encounter dissent. Look at Stephanie Guthrie from Toronto, a psychopathic control freak who had a man, Gregory Allen Elliott, arrested and charged of criminal harassment for disagreeing with her on Twitter, for fuck's sakes, despite having blocked him. He could face 6 months in jail if found guilty. Over fucking tweets! How about Clementine Ford, who got some random guy who she likely had never met fired from his job for calling her a slut on Facebook? Then there is Donglegate, where a guy was fired for making a joke because feminist Adria Richards didn't like it. The astonishing hypocrisy with Adria is that about a week before this event, she had this little exchange on Twitter. David Hall said, I made it to the US&A. I've received my traditional TSA welcoming, having my nuts fondled. Then Adria replied, you should put something inside your pants next time. Like a bunch of socks inside one large sock. TSA agent faint. So Adria has a problem with two guys making dick jokes between themselves, but on Twitter, where she had over 12,000 followers at the time, it is perfectly acceptable for her to make dick jokes. If I need to explain to you why this is a problem, do not reproduce. Although in this specific case, Adria was also fired. At least there is some karma out there. This all ties back to why Steve originally created his channel. Steve's channel was mostly a channel to talk about atheism and to speak out against the harmful effects of religion. This is also why I originally started my own channel. However, it became apparent to me very quickly that in order to talk out against those who would spread dangerous religious dogma, that our freedom of speech must be defended to an absolute degree. Yet, Steve supports those who would take away our freedom of speech. No one should ever have to face prison or be fired from their job for disagreeing with someone or saying something that someone else doesn't like. This is not communist China. This is not batshit crazy North Korea. Steve, whether you are consciously aware of this or not, you are supporting those who would lead the West down a path which would turn us into a Marxist hellhole. Do yourself a favor and read up on cultural Marxism. That's all I have to say for now. Thanks for watching.